Thursday night in Fries, Virginia, a group of musicians gather at the century-old Fries Theater. Once a movie house, the films have been replaced by music. No one dresses for the occasion, and no one reads sheet music, but the sound is joyful, authentic, and brilliant. Fries is a stop on what most Virginians know as the Crooked Road. It's 300 miles of country highways linked together by a common musical history. The sound here is old-time and bluegrass. It evolved from the tunes carried by 18th and 19th century Scotch-Irish and German immigrants who traveled down wagon trails from Pennsylvania. These old country roads are still steeped in the tradition of making instruments, from guitars and banjos to mandolins and fiddles. And those that make them, called luthiers, are revered here. Perhaps no one more so than Wayne Henderson.
You know, my dad was an old-time fiddler, and both my grandpas played old-time banjo, and it was just something, it was just a way of life for us.
Each June, he runs an annual guitar festival in Grayson Highlands State Park. Mr. Henderson is one of the many along the Crooked Road who strive to maintain the region's rich tradition of old-time music. Over in Floyd, about an hour and a half from Fries, the Friday night country store jamboree draws hundreds each week, packing the house with old-time flat-foot dancers who wear double-tap shoes that provide a syncopated rhythm. Jackie Martin, a local dancer, explained what draws the crowd.
It's just our heritage around here, and just brings a lot of joy to everybody. It's who we are and what we are, and it's precious to us.
But perhaps the most storied venue on the road is the Carter Family Fold. That's where Johnny Cash played his last concert. Each Saturday night at the Fold, old-time groups take the stage, and dancers fill every seat. Music is in the blood here, taught to children and celebrated in a new permanent exhibit at the Blue Ridge Music Center. There, visitors can trace the history of the banjo and the dulcimer, and read about how music has kept these communities dancing for generations. For the New York Times, this is Sarah Wildman.